For the Hartle exercise, Chapter 1, the Hello World application, right now I have the my routes file set up to route to the application hello page. And here's my hello text that will display. So when I go into the application and refresh, it says hello world. If I go back into the routes and change to the goodbye and refresh, it says goodbye world. The toy app project displays users and micropost tables and allows the user to create new, show individual users and microposts, edit, or display. If I create a new user, Fred will now be added into the database and displayed on the screen. We can then also show an individual, edit an individual, update it, or destroy that individual as well. We can also do the same thing with the micro posts that we have on here. Content line user, we can show, edit, destroy, add new, and we can also assign that to a user. And that user can then have multiple micro posts assigned to him or her. And that is done by adding in the model. We add that the micro post belongs to a user. We also validated that the content can only be 140 or no more than 140 characters long and must be included. And then in the user, we had that it can have has many micro posts, and same with the validation on the name, email, that they have to have that information in order to submit it. In Chapter 3, we begin the sample application. I've had some issues with my static page branch, and it's not allowing me to do the any SAS and for my style sheets, and so my styling is a little bit off, but I've been continuing to do the code until I can get some help with trying to figure out what's wrong with this branch. I will show the master after this, just to show that that's been keeping up with, but for some reason this exercise branch is not working so well for me. But in exercise 3, we added a base title where we can include the title that is the same on each page, which is this Ruby on Rails tutorial, and then just change the page name here. And to do that, we added a title here that's going to yield the page title. And you can see when we go into these contacts that we just have the title to name it contact, but it's going to then throw the Ruby on Rails at the end of it. So if we go to view it and we add the contact page, right up here the home is going to switch to contact. My Chapter 4 exercises were done in a separate Ruby file. I'm going to get and I saved it in here just so that we could run it. Chapter 4 exercises. And I'll expand this. And here are the results of the questions in the exercises. And since the static page exercise branch isn't working right, I just went into the master just to show that this all still appears to be working fine. I have the sign up page done, we have login, we have all these pages that are done. I just need to try to figure out why my styling isn't staying for the exercise branch. And finally, I just ran a get log. I had to run it and then decrease it so you could see that there were multiple commits and pushes in here. And if you go over to the GitHub for my sample app, this also shows all of them that are out on the GitHub. And then I also have my static pages here. As long as I'm out here, I will show you all of my hard way pushes here. And then real quick, when I run a git log in my hard way tutorial, I'll try to minimize that now. It's working. You can see that there are multiple pushes there as well. So this concludes my code for exercise. Thanks.